You've built the perfect spreadsheet. It tracks everything. But once you share it, things start to get messy. A column gets deleted. A formula breaks. You've got clients who are confused asking what they can and can't touch. Now, suddenly, you're second guessing if you should have shared the Google Sheet in the first place. Google Sheets is great for you, but once others are in there, it's risky. That's why I stopped sharing spreadsheets and started turning them into simple apps. Same data, better delivery. Think a clean layout, custom views, mobile friendly, and no risk of anyone breaking stuff. Plus, imagine how much better it feels being a client receiving a personalized dashboard, rather than a spreadsheet with cluttered tabs and worksheets they don't need to see. Hi there, I'm Alex Knowles from automationhelpers.com, and we help businesses get set up and automated so they can focus on what they do best. We use tools like Zite, Softr, Glide, and Airtable to build powerful personalized solutions and tools. Now, perhaps you've considered moving over to a proper work management tool, something like ClickUp, Monday, or Airtable, but maybe you don't have the time or capacity to make that shift. Maybe you're trying to save coin, or maybe you just don't want to rebuild everything from scratch when what you have already works. Spreadsheets are great for managing basic work data, but they weren't designed to be client-facing tools. You end up with too many tabs, cluttered layouts, and no real way to control what clients can see or edit. We'll discuss how tools like Softr and Glide help you build fast, creating cleaner user experiences, and avoiding the usual mess of shared spreadsheets. These platforms are ideal when you want to continue managing your work in Google Sheets, but you want a more professional way to present this to your clients or your team. Then we'll take it a step further and explore how to use a tool like Zite with its unique vibe coding interface that actually helps you build your app and layouts fast. In this video, you'll learn how I turned my Google Sheet into a fully functional, beautiful, and professional front-facing client portal. Let's start by looking at the app building platforms like Softr and Glide. Softr is one of the most popular no-code tools out there for building client portals and internal tools. And what makes Softr great is how polished everything feels out of the box. You can build something that looks professional, fast. Most commonly, users of Softr are connecting their front-facing apps with their Airtable data. However, we can see that we're able to build portals, tools, and business apps powered by your Google Sheets. Beyond that, the value and the pricing of Softr is great for small to medium-sized businesses. We'll notice on the free plan that you actually can build and launch an app with your Google Sheets data. However, once you need custom domains, branding to be removed, Softr branding that is, and you want more advanced features and functionality, or you're going to bump up to either the basic or the professional plan. You'll notice here as well that you've got your 20 app users, which is the total number of people that can use your app once it's published. We'll also notice that Softr has a vast library of beautiful business apps that can enable you to get up and running quick and easy. However, there is one thing you'll need to note when using an app builder like Softr is that once you bring your Google Sheets into an app project, well, you'll have to structure to their system. But that isn't to say that it doesn't have value as a client portal. If we jump into the template gallery of Glide and we search for client, here we can see that we've got a portal we can use. However, you'll notice that there is a difference. This is a paid template, whereas we saw plenty more options for free with Softr. And if we consider the pricing of Glide, we'll notice that we still have a free plan. However, if we want to jump up and get advanced functionality, not to mention using Google Sheets as a data source, well, you're going to be paying $199 per month. I will quickly mention on the free plan that you do see the ability to import data from Google Sheets, but do not get this confused with it being a data source. You can bring your data in from Google Sheets to build your app. However, if someone makes an update on the app, well, that's not going to be reflected in your Google Sheet. And instead, you'll have to rely on Glide's native databases, tables. The big difference here is that Softr leans more towards the target of small to medium businesses, enabling them to use their data to build fully functional internal tools, business apps, and client portals. Glide, on the other hand, is targeting those that want to build mobile-friendly apps that are going to be accessed by much more than just a client, a customer, or a team member. Now, you might look at this and think that clearly Softr is the better option for you, your team, and your budget. However, we are yet to mention AppSheet. AppSheet is another solid option. It's Google's own no-code app builder. It plugs directly into your Google Sheets, of course, and it's great for building internal tools, workflows, or lightweight apps. What makes AppSheet different is that it's more data-driven. You don't start with the visual layout, you start with logic. AppSheet assumes that you have some technical expertise and understand what building an app takes. Softr, on the other hand, gives you the tools and the functionality without expecting too much expertise from you. Again, AppSheet offers templates that allow you to get up and running quickly. However, like I've mentioned multiple times, this is going to put you into a particular structured system. And when we consider the templates and the app builds that are offered by Softr and Glide, well, they far exceed what you have available with AppSheet. And when we consider the pricing of AppSheet, there's no free plan. You do have a starter on a very affordable $5 USD per user per month. However, the functionality, the features, even the integrations and connecting with the rest of your tech stack, AppSheet just simply isn't as good of a tool as what we have with Softr or Glide. Now, here's the thing that you need to understand. When you want to turn your data into a functional app, these tools like Glide, Softr, I haven't even mentioned Bubble and others, they are great at enabling you to build real working apps. But that doesn't come without the effort and the work. You spend hours figuring out the template, the layouts, the building logic, setting up views, permissions, tweaking design settings, all on top of already managing your actual data and your actual work. And that might be an issue for you because you're moving your data into a new platform and creating more work. And that's what leads us into the next tool I want to mention, Zite. Zite flips that whole experience. You're starting from scratch with your data. Instead of designing every screen, every page, and trying to mold your data into their system, Zite guides you through the build using what we call vibe coding. It's kind of a smart AI-assisted way to set up logic, actions, and structure without the usual no-code guesswork. So if your goal is to build an app that is working, functional, looks good, and works with your data, Zite might be the right tool for you. Plus, it's incredibly affordable. Unlike other tools mentioned, which have a pricing tier, Zite runs on a price per credit. You will prompt the AI assistant to build your app, which costs you credits. Once you've run out of credits, you simply just top up. Plus, Zite offers a free plan, so there's no excuse for you to get started today. Zite offers a marketplace with templates that enable you to quickly launch your app. But the real power of Zite isn't in the templates, but in the ability to build a unique app that suits your business's needs. So here we can prompt Zite much like we can prompt ChatGPT or Claude. We could simply ask Zite to build a client portal for us, and it will go ahead and build that. But the difference here is that we actually want to lean on our data that already exists within our Google Sheet tracker. So rather than giving it a generic basic prompt, let's really tailor the prompt to what we need. So here I'm telling Zite, build a project portal that connects to a Google Sheet used to track marketing or creative projects. The portal should be providing a high level to view all active work. Include a table, Kanban style, a project overview, flag blockers, shared notes, contact details, and so on. So we're going to prompt Zite. That's going to go ahead and that's going to understand that I've included, hey, I've got a Google Sheet that you need to connect that data. So instead of me using a template or Zite building an app and then me having to jump in and connect the dots, mapping my columns to where they belong, instead, here it's going to ask for me to connect my Google Sheet, selecting which account that's within, and then it's going to build the app on top of the data, layering and making it useful for what already exists within my workflow. Once you've selected your Google Sheet, you'll see the worksheets you have available, hit done, and Zite will continue to build. Now, the cool thing to mention about Zite is its transparency and clarity. Unlike having to mold our data into a structured system or a template, here we can see that it's connecting our Google Sheet. It's reading a backend library, creating automated workflows to connect, collect, and update our tasks and our projects. It's reading styles, creating an app layout, creating a project dashboard, details, header components, and more. The AI model is not only building the app for us, but it's letting us know how it's going about it. And there we have it. The app's been built and it took, on my timer, 30 seconds. So let's take a look at what we've got. The project portal, here we can actually search our projects. Let's type LuxLab, which is a particular client. There we can see only the LuxLab are shown. Let's get rid of that. It'll update automatically. We can filter through statuses, seeing what's complete, what's stuck or blocked. Here we've got priorities as well. Perhaps we only want to see the urgent blockers or the particular projects that Alex is working on. Now let me get rid of these filters. all statuses, all team members. And here we've got a Kanban view, which shows us all tasks and completed, all in progress, and those not started. We can see we've got 6, 8, and 7. If we select a card, that'll open up the details of that. We can see the project owner, the assigned team, the progress, the hours, as well as the project phases and any blockers or shared notes. All of this information comes directly from the client sheet and the team sheet we have in Google Sheets. Now let's jump back into the Zite editor and continue reiterating and prompting the AI assistant to really build out an app that suits our needs. So first and foremost, I want to include a top navigation. This will allow the client to jump through project details and support or contacts, as well as any documents or other things that they need to see. So all we need to do is jump in and request a change. So I asked Zite, hey, it's not clear how my client can navigate through. I need a top bar navigation. Here we can see we've got our dashboard, we've got all projects, and we've got team, the team members that currently work on this. Now, you might be looking at this and thinking this is far too complicated. And you're right. We just want a simple client portal that we can share with our clients that shows them the progress, blockers, allows them to input requests and make notes or contact their account manager. So we're going to exit full screen and we're going to prompt just that. And I did just that. I asked it to simplify and provided further details. Here we can see we've got an overview of the project. I also asked it to specifically create a client dashboard or client portal for Lux Lab. A cool thing about Zite is that we can actually include user authentication and create a client portal that withholds all the information of all our clients. It asks them to log in, and then from there, it shows them the information and the data only related to them. Or you could individually create a portal for each and every client. Now, I'll be sure to leave in the description of this video how you can get started with login authentication. But continuing on, we've got the overview, which gives us a high-level view of the campaign or the project currently working, latest updates, the progress, the team lead, and so on. If we jump over to tasks, this dives deeper into the deliverables, the what is needed to be done. We've also got the team, the people that are working for them, and we've also got a contact and requests page. Here we can send a request, we can see the office hours, as well as the contact details that are needed. Now that build only took me 3 or 4 prompts. I was very general, it was very basic. You can jump in and get much deeper, creating a client portal or a business app that is structured specifically to your business's unique needs. And that is the power of Zite. It differs from an app building platform because it gives you the power to build what you need. You're not being structured on a pre-existing system. It truly is a tool that works for you. Now, but on the app itself, we've also got workflows here. This will be where it actually connects with your Google Sheet. It grabs the data from your Google Sheet. It updates the data from your Google Sheet. But more interestingly, we can also connect Zite with the other tools in your tech stack. Now, I will say it is early days for Zite, so you'll see that plenty of the tools you know currently aren't offered, but will be coming soon. Interestingly here, if you're managing your team through Google Sheets and Slack, well, we can utilize Zach to actually notify your members that things are happening in your apps. You can bring in widgets, you can set up notifications, and you can connect with many other data sources. Also, if you're looking for a new tool to handle your data and you want to move off Google Sheets, well, Zite also offers databases. Again, I'll be sure to leave in the description of this video resources so you can understand how to get started with Zite. But once you are ready to actually launch and share your app, it's as simple as clicking share, publishing, and then a unique link will be generated that you can share with your clients and your team members. And you can also actually update a custom domain to keep things on brand and better portray your business. You also have the ability to embed this app elsewhere. Well, that was a quick and general look on how you can use Google Sheets to build a functional client portal, more professional, more beautiful, and better portraying your brand or your business. If you want to learn more about Zite, make sure to check out the top tips on how you can best build with Zite or any one of our other videos jumping into the tool. And again, when it comes to the affordability of Zite, there is a free plan, so there's no excuse for you to get up and running. I'll leave a link to that in the description of this video. But beyond that, you'll find a very affordable pricing tier if you are looking to build apps and connect with your team and your clients. If your team or your business is looking for help to automate or build apps, then don't hesitate to reach out to us at automationhelpers.com. We're a team of experts offering a free 30-minute consultation, so book yours today.